When we click on a direct messages channel, we're setting isPrivateChannel to true within our global state. But if we click on a public channel, we're not changing that back to false. So we want to designate that a public channel that we click on is not a private channel in our global state. So we'll head to our channels component, and within change channel, we'll execute set private channel, pass in a value of false to it, and we'll bring in set private channel from our actions folder and destructure it from map dispatch to props in connect. So we'll save our channels component and first click on a direct messages channel where we set isPrivateChannel to true, and then a public channel. Now we're setting it back to false. The next thing we'll do is head back to app.js, where we'll use map state to props to get the current value of isPrivateChannel. We need to know whether a given channel that we're in is private in a number of places within our messages component. So we'll grab that value from map states to props, pass it down to our app component. We'll destructure it from the props object and pass that down again using props to our messages component, where we'll receive within the messages state that value as the property private channel. And the first place we'll use it is within our display channel name function. So we want to display private channels differently than public channels. So within the body of this function now, we'll check to see if we're past a channel, and then if so, we'll use a template literal to set up a ternary where we'll check to see if it's a private channel. If so, we'll prefix the channel name with an @ symbol, otherwise a hash mark for a public channel, and we'll add the channel name with channel.name. Otherwise, if it's not a channel, we'll just return an empty string. Then we'll grab the private channel value from state and pass down that value with props once again to our messages header component. We want to use this to conditionally show our star icon. So this star icon will soon be a button which we'll use to star and unstar channels. So we'll set up a conditional surrounding it to check if it's not a private channel. If it is a public channel, only then will we show the star icon. Will users be able to soon star a given channel. Then we'll pass down isPrivateChannel with props once again to our message form component, and here we'll use that value to determine the file path where we're uploading a given file. So instead of the file path being chat/public, we'll interpolate and execute a function, a new function called getPath, which will determine which path we should use based on whether the channel that we're in is private or public. So within getPath, if it's a private channel, we're going to return a custom path based on the channel ID. We'll return, once again using template literals, chat/private, and then slash or dash channel ID from the state object. Otherwise, if it's a public channel, we'll just return chat/public. Then back within our messages component, we'll create a new property called private messages ref. We're going to create a new ref which will reference a new collection within our database called private messages. So this is where all of our private messages from private channels will be stored. And we'll create a function within the messages component called getMessagesRef. So this will be important in a couple of cases for determining which ref we should use when sending a message. So we'll destructure a few values from state within this function: messagesRef, private messagesRef, and private channel. So this will be quite simple. If it's a private channel that we're in, we're going to use the private messages ref. Otherwise, the messages ref. So we'll use this in our add message listener where we were previously using just the messages ref from state. So we'll create a variable called ref, where we'll execute get messages ref and change that with messages ref. Then we'll pass that down to our message form via props, and we'll also use it within the upload file function. And this ref variable will now reference this.props.getMessagesRef, where we'll execute it. And here within send message, we'll also pluck off from our props object getMessagesRef and use it here in sending off our message. So now let's test out sending both a text message as well as an image message on our direct messages channel for our one user that we have. So it looks like we can send text content, and if we try getting an image file to send as a message, it looks like that's successful too. So our get messages ref and all of the changes that we made in our configuration seem to be working properly. If we head back to our database, we see our private messages collection, or if we drill down, we can see two messages within our one channel, a message with text content and one with image content. If we head to our storage area and click on the chat folder, then we see this private folder with the channel ID. If we drill into that, we can see the one image file that we added.